My name is Rory. I'm 35 years old. I currently live in New York on Long Island with my husband and 2 fur babies. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on August 17th, 2020. I was getting ready one day and in the shower I noticed a lump. My husband also reminded me that I was due to get my period soon. So I let it go. But after my period came and went, the lump did not change. Now this is during the COVID pandemic, so I wasn't sure if I would even be able to get into a doctor's appointment. Thankfully, my doctor knew my history, knew my concerns, knew I had already wanted a preventative mastectomy, but insurance wouldn't cover it because I don't have a genetic mutation. Here we are in the middle of a pandemic, figuring out if this is cancer or not. I went for a mammogram, went for an ultrasound. For the first time in my life, I was told I needed to go for a biopsy. I was scared, but up until this point, I've always found lumps, and they always tended to be nothing, and I felt fine. So why would I have anything? August 17, 2020 was the day before my wedding anniversary, and the day that I was told that I have triple-negative breast cancer. This obviously came as a very big shock. I didn't even know there were different kinds of breast cancer. I just figured you had breast cancer, you had breast cancer. But triple-negative breast cancer is a very aggressive form. So after I had a very long cry and screaming match and so on and so forth, I picked myself up and I said, I'm going to make my fight public. There are other people who are in the same position as me, and they need to know that they're not alone. I announced to the world that I had breast cancer. I chopped my hair super short in preparation of chemo, dyed it magenta pink, figured I was going to lose it anyway, and that's when I made my announcement. And there were a lot of people who commented, called me out of concern, and I was honest with them. I'm going to make it. Prognosis is good. I'm not going to let anything happen to me. I don't want to die. And here I am, 2 years later. I finally finished treatment. And during that time of 2 years, I wasn't working, going through chemotherapy. I did 8 rounds of dose-dense ACT. I promised myself that once I had my double mastectomy, I would go back to school. I wanted to teach others who were diagnosed with cancer how to cope, how to relieve your stress, how to stay healthy, how to minimize your side effects. Because when I went through chemo, my side effects were very minimal. I didn't really get sick. I worked out almost every day. I lost my hair, and I made it through with very little issues. So if I can do it, what's to say that others can't? I signed up for a school at the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and I began my journey as a certified personal trainer. My mastectomy ended up showing a spread to my lymph nodes, which meant I needed further treatment. So in April of 2021, I started radiation. After I was done with radiation, I went through oral chemo. I didn't finish treatment until Thanksgiving of 2021. During my extended treatment, I studied online. Luckily, there was a virtual class that I could sign up, and I was in school studying, teaching myself, watching videos, reading books, learning anything that I could to pass my certification. And I did. I became a certified personal trainer. Now, I didn't stop there. After I got my certification in personal training, I immediately signed up for school with the Cancer Exercise Training Institute. And in this school, it teaches you how personal training affects people going through a cancer diagnosis. So I've learned how to treat patients currently going through treatment, just finishing treatment, after their surgery, and preparing for treatment. I'm excited to teach you all how fitness correlates with your health. This is where Foobs and Fitness really came alive. Foobs and Fitness is all about losing your breasts. You've had an amputation of a part of your body. It is the loss of our breasts. We no longer have the functionality of boobs. And this is where Foobs come in. How do we stay fit and healthy when you've gone through such a traumatic mental and physical part of your life? So this channel is dedicated to education on all breast cancer topics. Education on how to incorporate a more fit lifestyle. This is where my slogan, fake, fit, and fabulous, comes into play. It doesn't matter if you're fake. If you've lost a part of your body and you no longer feel like yourself, that's okay. There is no reason why you should be ashamed of what has happened to you. The things that have happened to you in your life have shaped who you are today, both the good and the bad. So instead of having a negative connotation, I'm proud to be fake. And I hope after you begin to watch more of these videos, you too also become proud to be fake. Now, what about fit? That's a more obvious topic. We're about fitness. Physical, mental, spiritual. Fit is going to make sure that you are comfortable learning what it takes to be healthy. And in the same topic, fabulous. People don't always recognize the mental health that comes with a cancer diagnosis. They always see the physical issues that happen with cancer. You lose your hair, you become skinny, or you become overweight, you look daunting, you look sick. But for those that don't experience the hair loss, because not every chemotherapy will cause you to lose your hair, what about the mental component? Mental health is health. And something my husband said to me in the beginning of my diagnosis was, cancer is more of a mental battle than it is physical. It's easy to treat the physical ailments. Nausea, there's a medicine for that. Bone aches, there's a medicine for that. But what do you do when your mental health is at risk? And that's what these fabulous videos are going to be about. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm fabulous. Because you are. Every single person on this earth is fabulous. If you have air in your lungs, you are alive. And that is amazing because we only have one life and it should be a fabulous life. Please subscribe. Make sure you like this video. And I promise my video creations will become less awkward with each one.